Right. So from my personal, I'm going to stream it to the. Hi, good night, everyone. Good night again, everyone.
Hey,
That's Christina. We have
hey
Christina in
everyone.
the house. Let me just share this quickly onto the business page so that everyone can have access to it. Just give me a
Yeah.
second. I want to ensure that no one is being left out from this live. Give me a moment. Share. So this live is going to be one of the Bomb Diggity lives because we have Christina with us.
Thank you, Risha.
Christina's personality, oh my gosh, guys, I remember seeing Christina made a post in her group and she used the word child sit down. And I told Miracle it, right, guys, my daughter, and we started to laugh. It's like she said sit down. I was like, one of your phones. And it's like she just said child sit down. I thought it was so
So
funny.
funny. You are so funny. I'm grateful that you're a part of our community because this is how we connected in the first place.
Yes, correct. So, guys and ladies, Christina is one of our guest speakers at the Direc-HER Summit. She is a strong black woman, lots of energy, all excited, and she's very passionate about women, professional women, women who are into business as well. And Christina is a mom of five. She has a busy life, everything is happening around her.
Mhm.
But how somehow Christina has managed to get everything together. Now, mind you, I'm certain there will be some chips that fall to the side, but Christina is using her personal life and her experiences to help us manage our own lives. I have two kids. Christina has five, and she can hold it together. Right? There are days when I just want the baby, to just sleep all
Yes.
day, 24
Yes.
hours, right? So Christina is going to be at the summit and she's going to teach us ladies how to be productive, how to delegate, how to keep our personal lives together and still look good, still take care of ourselves. So,
Mm-hmm.
Christina, tell us more about you and we can take it from there.
Well, hello everyone. Thank you so much for having me, Mrs. Ferdinand. It's a pleasure to connect with everyone. I'm excited to meet them via the Direct-HER Summit. So I am a organizational and productivity coach, and what I do is I sit down with my clients, and we really go through the schedule. Everybody has a to-do list. Every woman, I don't know a single woman that's not multitasking, that's not juggling her life, that's not trying to embrace who she is, who God made her to be, who doesn't want to be a great wife, a great mom, who doesn't want to fulfill her dreams at the same time, but she's trying to figure out how to juggle it all. And so we really dive into what's working for you and what's not working. And we really base our partnerships around figuring out what's not working, because a lot of times overwhelm and frustration is a telltale sign, that there are some things that need to be amended.
Yeah.
Overwhelm isn't a bad thing. Sometimes it means that all the right things are coming at you at the same time. So it could be children and husband and work and your entrepreneurship endeavors, and all these things, all these great things may be coming at you at the same time. And so I have to learn how to delegate better and streamline my schedule so that I can get more done. And so that's what I do as a coach, as a speaker, is to encourage women to take back control of their schedule, that they're not victims to the clock, but instead we can work some things out to make sure that she feels fulfilled and successful, and that she doesn't drop the ball with her family as well.
Excellent. Now, I need someone like you in my life. And I'm being
Sure.
honest.
I'm here for it.
Because even with, pushing the side of this business and going global and then having this summit
Mhm.
and all other aspects of the business, because there's so many other businesses that I'm a part of.
Mhm.
And home is neglected at some point in time.
Mhm.
I remember washing the dishes like 2 nights ago, and it felt so strange. And I'm being honest, I'm being open, I'm here with you. It felt so strange to wash the
Mhm.
dishes
Mhm.
because when I wake up in the morning, okay, I think I'm gonna cry now.
Mhm.
hold it
It's
together.
okay.
When I wake up in the morning, guys, I literally go straight to my laptop.
Mm.
I go to my laptop immediately. I don't brush my teeth. I don't comb my hair. I go straight.
Mm.
Chris will wake up. He will bring a cup of tea for me. Baby will wake up at some point. He will come and greet me. Miracle, my teenage daughter, she'll get up at whatever time.
Mm.
And then I realized like 2, 3 hours after you should brush your teeth, you should bathe. Okay, I pause quickly, go get myself ready.
So yeah.
Then come back again. No, it literally takes like 10 minutes and I come back again, back at my lap.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm here like until night. Until the baby comes. I'm like, Mommy, come and watch TV with me. And he will nag me to go and watch TV. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll watch some TV with him, but even though I'm there with him, my mind is like,
Is at the laptop.
it's like, who's
Yeah.
emailing me? I have this to do, that to do.
Yeah.
And I go to bed like 3:30 almost every morning. There's sometimes like
Mm.
the past week it has been like 6 a.m., 6:30. I get like an hour and a half rest to wake back up again. Because there's so
Mm.
much that is happening. Not that I don't have a team, I have
Mm-hmm.
a team. But there's some things that I have not learned to let go.
Mm.
And I think that's part of my downfall. So,
Okay.
and because I'm spending so much time on the business, I'm building this empire,
Yeah.
etc.,
Yeah.
there's home that is being neglected.
Yeah.
I haven't been oh my God, there are a lot of things that are being neglected. So that's why
Mm-hmm.
I said to you, I need someone like you in my life. I don't know
I'm
about you.
here for it. I'm here for it. And I'm going to tell you something. You're not by yourself, right? Like sometimes we feel, and even the enemy makes us feel like I'm the only person who may be a little addicted to work, or I may be a little, for some of us, we may be slaying it in the business world, in the business realm, but then at home, I'm dropping the ball,
Yeah,
or I may be killing it at home. I am the world's most dedicated, focused mother. You know what I
yeah,
mean? But then when it comes to your dreams and aspirations,
yeah,
they are non-existent. And
yeah,
you will be shocked how many clients I talk to and they're like, I can't remember the last time I felt happy. Or the
yeah,
last time I felt like I worked on me,
yeah,
all this kind of stuff. It's like, all right, well, we need to work on that. Like, let's partner together to formulate
yeah,
a system and ongoing thing. So when I start to dive back into those habits, and I call it kind of going into the tunnel, you know what I
yeah,
mean? When I go back down into the tunnel again, where I'm not working on myself and balancing it like I need to,
yeah,
then I know how to repeat what we
yeah,
worked on. And so even in terms of, waking up and going straight to the laptop, I had to learn. I'm telling you, this is something I can understand. I understand. I really do, especially
yeah,
when Mamathon conference time is coming. It's like, it's all I think about. I'm very one track minded. And then I have to remember that every good idea, every brilliant thought, every open door comes from God. And so here I am, literally trusting in myself and in my own intuition and thoughts and all this kind of stuff when I skipped over the connection with the one and the guidance with the
yeah,
one who's going to give me those open doors. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? So I have to daily, they talk about sacrificing yourself, killing out the flesh. Daily, I got to kill the flesh that wants to pull
yeah,
my laptop the first thing in the morning and skip over coffee and my Bible every morning. You are not by yourself. Or I
yeah,
got to go outside and walk and talk to God for a little while and say, God, I just want you to know that I'm here, that I'm here and I'm not there.
yeah,
And
yeah,
I'm not saying it's easy. It's a
yeah,
challenge, but it's something that we have to work on ongoing. This is a daily waking up and a daily sacrificing of what we want for his agenda instead and what he says is important.
yeah. I think part of it, like one of my friends, she always keeps telling me, you're an overachiever. No, I kind
You
of
just
see
be like, huh. Oh man.
no, because even when I was in the corporate world,
Mhm.
the same thing I did, even though I didn't have my business at that time.
Mhm.
In corporate world was the same thing. I would get home from work like about 7, make
Mhm.
dinner, etc. Everyone is asleep, and by 10 again, I'm on the laptop, working on
Uh-huh.
stuff for the office. And I realized that that same culture I brought it home, and it's in the business,
Yeah.
it's the same
Yeah.
culture,
Yeah.
and things are still falling at the wayside.
Mm.
how do I get it right? How do we get it right, Christina?
Okay, so one of the things that I mentioned, this is just one of the things that I mentioned in the presentation. So everybody should be running to their link to grab their ticket so that they can see all the amazing. I know I'm not the only great speaker there that's
Yeah.
dropping gems and giving some good information. But one of the things that I look at is what can I delegate and what do I personally have to do? Okay. So a lot of times we are, like I think you have an assistant or somebody that partners with you
Yeah.
or helps you, but sometimes we have to figure out what can I delegate and what can only I do. So some
Yeah.
of those meetings, if I sit down and work with a coaching client, they don't want to talk to my assistant. They want to talk to me, right? So I have to be front and center for that. I have to be front and center for, loving on my kids, loving on my husband, things of this nature. But there are a lot of things that nobody cares who does it as long as it gets done.
Yeah.
So even in my social media marketing positions, right? So I do it for certain companies, I can have someone else come to support me in that because they don't see Christina's face as I'm representing someone else's business. They just want to make sure that the work is done, right? So you have to be willing to cast the vision, to know what you want, right? We talk about this all the time, to know what I want, know what I need. And once I know what I want and need, I can tell someone else so that they can help me pick up the slack, So if you feel like it's from morning to night, I have to be at the computer. It has to be me. I have to work on it. Okay, so what part of this does not involve my face? you know, what part can I hand to my assistant to take care of or bring somebody else on if I need to take care of it? But even in terms of us building empires and amazing businesses and all this kind of stuff, I got to make sure that one day when I get to heaven, right, God is going to be like, listen, you did amazing in the business world. You closed all your 7 figures, but you neglected when you realized that your kids were dealing with this, or you weren't spending quality time, or, all this kind of stuff, because quantity isn't quality. My kids are with me all day. I am not spending quality time with them right now.
Yes.
Every afternoon I come in my room and lay down. That ain't quality time. That's quality time for me, So I take those breaks, right?
Yeah.
You have to make sure that you're exhibiting quality to them because they're going to grow up and they're going to repeat what we showed them, and they're going to talk about us after we're gone, So it's like they're going to describe a mom who didn't laugh, didn't dance, they're going to, describe a mom who, was always, I get it because I had the same. I got to tell myself to sit down inside here too. You know what I mean? I have to tell myself, girl, you need to get off, close it up, and go sit on your husband, go sit by your husband and chill. Sit on him, sit by him. Be on him. Because eventually he's gonna give me the look like, why are you still working? I'm home now. It's 10 o'clock at night, we're supposed to be doing it. And so, I think we just have to have that perspective that when we know that there's something that needs to change, that's when we start to figure out how we're going to work on that change, So it's the overwhelm. And sometimes our kids are pulling at us like, Ma, hang out with me. And you're like, but I have all this other stuff to do, which is reasonable. So that might mean I need to stay up earlier. I might need to stay up later because even as homeschooling mamas, right? I got 4 out of my 5 kids need education at least a couple days a week. So, so I have to make sure that I'm waking up earlier or staying up later to do my work and business stuff, and that they get that time throughout the day where we're sitting at the table for 4 or 5 hours. I got to make sure that I make that time. And so, if you feel like there's an itch or something that needs to be worked on, then let's work on it, but that's God poking you and saying, let's reorganize.
Yeah. You're talking to me because that's me. Just before I spent all day out, which I never planned to do.
Mm-hmm.
I had lunch like about 5 p.m. And when I got home, getting ready to come upstairs to prepare for these lives, my son, he's like, Mommy, come and sit and watch TV. Don't go to work. And I'm like, no, Mom, we'll be back just now. And I felt bad. And it's like, hold it together. It's like you have to, I think you have to choose, and I don't know if it's us to blame as women, if we do so many things because we're working hard in our work, we're working hard at our education, at our career, we're working hard at our businesses, or because we want to leave a good legacy, or because we want to ensure there's food on the table, or because we want to know, we're achieving something. And then we have family there now who's also depending on us. Their
Mhm.
things are going to fall at the wayside.
Mhm.
And we feel bad, but how do we fix it?
So,
And I hear you.
so here's one thing that I'm gonna add. Kids are manipulative as I don't know what. Okay, they just are. They are. You can spend all day, all week with your children. The next day, they're gonna wake up like they don't even know what you're talking about. They're gonna wake up like, oh, mama didn't spend all day with me and take me for ice cream. I've taken my kids for ice cream at 10 o'clock in the morning. Like, hey y'all, we're just gonna hang out. I take them out to do all the things. By the next day, it's like they don't even remember that I took the whole day off to spend with them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So there's that healthy medium of, is my child playing me? Because I know we just did whatever yesterday,
Yeah.
I think the issue is, and I forget the universal law, however it works, but I read about it in one of my Brian Tracy books. And he talks about how work will swell and consume as much time as you give it.
Right.
So you have to give yourself a cutoff time. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to say. I saw your face like.
I know.
You got to give yourself a cutoff time. You got to say, by the time, let's say you waking up early at 7 a.m., right? I'm going to work from 7 to 9, and I need to get this, this, and this done by 7 to 9, by 9 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
So for Christina, I've been saying I'm going to work out every morning. I'm going to work out in the morning time. I'm not going to wait until 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the evening. I'm going to work out in the morning. That's a struggle for me. This is something I'm committing to doing, right? So, in the midst of all that, give yourself cutoff time. Say, I'm going to finish this by this time. Pretend like somebody really important is coming over to your house, right? And I'm going to finish it by this time. And I have to, whatever, because whenever somebody says, oh, hey, girl, I'm just dropping by real quick, I'm on my way. And you're like, oh, snap, I didn't want my husband's mother. I don't know. I didn't want her to see my house looking like this. The house that it seems like it took you all day to clean, all of a sudden it takes you 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So you have to give yourself a cutoff time. Wait, so now all of a sudden I need to get all this stuff done in an hour and a half? And somehow something kicks into you as a sense of urgency, decisiveness, all those things. You're quicker to making decisions, sending that email, sending that invoice, doing all those things way faster if you give yourself that cutoff time. So I've been telling myself I'll work for a little while in the morning, but once my husband leaves for work, I'm putting on my tennis shoes and I'm pressing play on my workout. And then after I'm done my workout, we'll homeschool until whatever time in the afternoon. And then
Yeah.
from 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock is mamathon stuff or my social media work that I do for a particular agency and stuff like that. But I have to give myself that time to focus and refocus, spend time in the word, and then adjust accordingly.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
Yeah.
but kids are manipulative. So they will play you and you'll be like, I feel so horrible. Be like, all right, listen, I'll be back at 7. And from 7 to 8:30, we'll watch TV together. And then you
Yeah.
go to bed. That's it.
I'm glad that I spoke with you. I'm glad that I'm ending my night with this live with you because today was really balmy. Okay, it was a really balmy day, and I just
Yeah.
But I'm excited that you are going to be a part of our summit.
Me too. Thank you so much.
And as women, we need to hear this. We need this type of information because we're women. We wear so many hats, and it's a matter of how we're going to juggle everything together and to live a successful life and still take care of me.
Mm-hmm.
Still take care of me, my
Yes.
mind, my body, what it
Mm-hmm.
is I'm saying, to take care of me in the midst of all of the demands and the hats that we wear.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to all of you who are looking at this live. I'm looking forward to seeing you at the Direc-HER Summit 2020. It's from the 1st to the 4th of September. And you need to get the all access pass
Yes.
because with the all access pass, you get to attend all of the sessions. And if you miss a session, you can easily replay and pause, take notes, replay, pause, take notes, and you can do that for 60 days. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Plus, and your bonus is you get a coupon book or gift book with lots of coupons in there from global brands. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking forward to seeing your names on the registration list as an attendee, a paid attendee at the Direct-HER Summit.
Mm.
Christina, do you have any final words to share with us?
Take deep breaths, everyone. Love yourself. Take good care of yourself because the person that you're becoming, she needs that from you. Life isn't going to slow down, it's just not. But if we learn how to prioritize, we'll have less time feeling overwhelmed and more time doing the things that we love with the people we love.
Yes. You hear that, okay, ladies? We need to take care of
Hmm.
ourselves.
Yes.
So invest 47 US in yourselves to be
Yes.
at the summit, okay? And it's going to be really good news. We're going to be, honestly, it's going to be empowering and it's going to change our mindset, the way we live, the way we treat ourselves, the
Hmm.
way we treat our businesses, our career, our family, the way we handle money. There's so many different things that we're going to be learning at the summit. So I'm
Hmm.
looking forward to seeing all of you there. Thank you once again for your time. Thank you for watching the live tonight. Thank you, Christina, for your time
Thank
as well.
you.
Yes, and thank you to your family for allowing your family, family allowing you to be tonight.
Thank
Okay,
you.
good night, everyone, and stay tuned for more information about the summit. Stay tuned to my page and to the business page, Strategic Business Management Agency, and even our IG as well. So stay connected, stay in the loop with all that's happening regarding with the summit. So good night, everyone.
Good night.
Okay, so I can't end the broadcast.
You're so funny.
Yes, so bye.
Bye.
Okay, Christina, so it's still live.